Hello,
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
So, what is this? Okay. So we have an article based on music today. If it will load.
you just wake up.
Yeah. Why is this so slow today? Oh no, that's wrong. Uh, okay, there we go. I guess we don't have a music one because that's CBC Kids. That's not a good one. Oh, why is my computer frozen? Hmm? Oh, what is going on today? Okay. So, yeah, we have a lesson about heel to sue. Heel sue man, granddaughter gets handcuffed and he wants to more punishment or something. If my computer will work. There we go. So
Hmm?
yeah, this type of man. So again, these First Nations. Uh, Granddaughter seeks more discipline for Vancouver police officer who wrongly handcuffed them. So these police officers handcuffed them, and they're like, "This was not correct. We want them to be more disciplined. This is not fair what they did." So,
Uh, finish the second class. Open the Saturday all time.
yep. So,
Uh,
go ahead.
his his man and his granddaughter are asking police club-based the police. Mm. Complaint come misstand to the reopen this line persisting agrees to one Vancouver police officer who wonderful handful claim in the 29.
So I guess this was quite a while ago, um, 2019, so 4 years ago. But yeah, these people complained that the police officers, the two police officers that handcuffed them, right? Handcuffed, remember, um, didn't really get punished. Or not that they didn't get punished, but they didn't get punished enough. So they want to reopen this case and uh, be like, hey, can we like give them more punishment? Like, what's going on? Why did they get like a slap on the wrist and then they get to do whatever? That's not fair.
Maxwell Johnson and his 12 year
12-year-old granddaughter.
1 minute. The boss
Oh,
get
no.
a big call. Okay. 12 years old granddaughter will detained outside a bank of the Montreal branch in town, Vancouver in December 29 after state police due to the speculation over the government issue India state cars.
So in Canada, if you are First Nations, you get like a little treaty card to prove that you're First Nations, And because we treated First Nations really bad for a very long time, you get a lot of benefit from it. So you can get, for example, I believe you get 15% off of everything if you want to buy anything. And if you have an Indian status card, you can get like free college. You can get a lot of things if you have a status card. And you probably get better deals at banks. But yeah, the Bank of Montreal, so BMO Bank, uh, called the police and was like, "We don't trust these people. We think these people are lying. Come get them," basically.
The handcuffing propelled immediate criticism of the Vancouver Police Department, VPD, and its treatment in indigenous people. It laid human rights statement with the police and a formal
Apology. Cultural apology.
culture apology sermon in the high-stake nation of the October 2022, which was attended by the civil private leadership board, not a receiving offices mentor until Tom Kemwon.
Yeah. So remember, VPD means Vancouver Police Department. So yeah, because of this, because they were wrong, they shouldn't have arrested these two people. They had to do a special formal apology and be like, "I'm so sorry," but not just like a "I'm so sorry," but like a ceremony, like a whole day kind of thing. There was senior leadership, so like the chief or the leader of the police. However, the two people, Michael Tong and Cannon Wong, who arrested the two people, didn't show up. So the people who made the mistake didn't go, which is kind of rude, very rude.
Johnson and his the granddaughter are new playing the to the officer of the police. Complaint comes the OPCC are reconcile this
Disciplinary.
plan play coding the against the officer and compare team to visit the nation for the second departation care ceremony
Reparation ceremony.
in Blair Bear.
Bella Bella? I believe that's a town or a city. I don't know how big it is, but yeah, Bella Bella. Yeah, essentially, again, Johnson and his granddaughter are applying to basically the police. So this is the police complaint commissioner, which basically are the people who arrest police officers. So these are the people who make sure that police officers are being correct. And so, yeah, he's applying to make sure, like, hey, these two people, Michael, who was it, Michael and Cannon, didn't get enough punishment. So, hey, can you reconsider your punishment and make it worse? Can you make it a bigger punishment? I want those two officers to come to our ceremony to apologize in Bella Bella. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, whoa, what's going on? There.
The OPCC had the suspended Tom and Wong in the April 2022 and found the offices did not have the reasonable grounds to careful to the Johnsoners.
So yeah, the police decided that Tong and Wong were going to be suspended. They're not going to be allowed to work starting in April 2022. So what is that? Like a year and a half later, right? A year and a half later, these two had to quit their jobs or not allowed to work because they weren't allowed. They had no reason to handcuff these people. They're like, why did you handcuff these people? You just did it because you wanted to. Like, that's not a good reason. You are suspended.
There is a hole in me right now, Johnson says in the new application to the opposition date December 13. December 13.
So again, this is when they applied. So today, or sorry, I guess yesterday. So he applied yesterday to be like, hey, we need to fix this. And he's like, there's a hole in me right now. Like, if you don't fix this, it's going to be really bad for you. Oh.
My family, my people, and my culture are being the disappointed and cost exceed the cost ables don't come the Bella
Bella Bella. Go
and
Bella Bella.
but an applause in the people paper why the whole in me and in our community will stay there.
Yeah, so he just expanded what he was saying. So he's like, there's a hole in me right now. But he's not just talking about himself, he's talking about his people, he's talking about his community. You clearly are disrespecting my people. And if you guys don't come back to apologize correctly, we're just going to assume not just these police officers are bad, but all of Canada, all of Vancouver, all these people are horrible people. And that could be a big problem in the future. And again, these are the people.
Instead, the high-tech nation says the officers had told the opposition they would attend lay up no ceremony ceremony.
Ceremony. So yeah, the this group of people, right? The Helsuk, Helsuk. I don't know. It's a small group of Native Americans or Canadians. So the Helsuk people basically have told this OPCC that if they don't come apologize right at this ceremony, then we'll take higher legal actions. Like we'll go to the higher government, basically.
It say the fate they didn't show up the content even as that the constables were not agree to a contrarily appropriate
Appropriate.
without being ordered to reconciliation.
Basically saying like, we're taking the fact that you didn't show up, these two people did not show up to our apology, so we are just thinking that you're bad people. Like, you clearly don't care about us, you clearly are taking advantage of us, and we think that you're just going to order them to do it, and to keep their job they're going to do it. They're not going to do it as like a real person kind of thing. Also, here's a few videos if you wanted to see of this leader saying, "Hey, this apology is horrible. We don't agree with that," and they won't go ahead to uh, the ceremony. So they're like, "Yeah, again, we don't like you."
The Vancouver Police Board is supposed to be working with us to address systemic racism, both the ongoing failure, failure,
Failure.
failure of their comes they able to rescue hit stock
Healthy.
regular
Yeah.
legal translation and culture and to applies in an appropriate
Appropriate.
why it systemic regime in accusation accusation said the
Action.
said has test XL
Elected.
elected chief Marilyn led in the nation state. Oh,
So, oh, sorry, she just woke up early in
no,
the morning. Come here. Let's go find Grandma. Okay. Okay. Well, wife's working this morning, so gotta find Grandma. So, yeah, essentially they're saying that there's racism here, right? They don't believe that these people are equal with them, or they believe that these people are horrible people just because of their race, just because they are First Nations. And so they're just saying, yeah, like you clearly don't respect us. You clearly think we're worse than you because you're not even coming to our traditions. You don't care at all. And so they're basically saying this is racist, which is very bad. Don't do that. Right here.
At the time of the apology, the ceremony in October 2022, VPD chief Capster at Premier at told CBC News that officers could not attend for the personal reason.
Yeah. So basically, they're like, hey, they couldn't come because of personal reasons. Well, that's not normally a good enough thing because what does personal reasons mean? And because it's a personal reason, you can't really tell them what was the real reason. And a personal reason could be something super bad, like, oh, I'm racist and I don't want to go there. So it could be something really bad, or I don't really care and I don't want to go. Or a personal reason could be a like a good reason, like someone passed away and I had to go to their funeral, right? Like there's good and bad reasons to not go. And when they say personal reasons, you just don't know. So everyone thinks the bad one, like, oh, they're just racist. They don't want to go. Yeah.
The submission says the constables were ordered the pervert at written apology to the complainants and did so.
So they the new submission, right? They sent a new one saying like, hey, you guys need to fix things. But the constables were also like, okay, you sent another one in to complain. So how about we get them to write uh, an apology, right? We got to write down like, oh, I'm so sorry for doing this. I shouldn't have done this, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, what was it? Michael and Cannon wrote down, hey, I'm so sorry, and gave it to them. So they at least did a written one. But again, one of the complaints that these people have is that they're not following traditions or not following culture. And if you're just writing it down, it kind of feels plain because anyone could have written it down. It might not have even been Michael or Cannon. It could have just been some random person doing it just to kind of help the police people look good.
It also says there was an officer to the apology in the person, but the officers were not compelled to do so.
Basically, yeah, there was a an offer like, hey guys, you should apologize in person, like face to face, and be like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do this, blah blah. But the police were not going to force them, so they weren't compelled to do it. So the police could say no or yes, depending on what they feel. And clearly, they felt like, no, I don't want to do that, and so they didn't apologize in person. Yeah.
The appreciation in is now before the officer, the public complaint communicator in order to the perverted the integrity of the opposites places. It would be the improper the comment said the Vancouver Police Board vice chair fair white
Vice chair. So Vancouver Police Board Vice Chair Faye Whiteman.
white
I don't know.
yeah
That's
it's
a name.
white
That's a name.
white name usually.
Um, yeah. Essentially, once an application has been filed, the paperwork has been done for the OPCC. There's really nothing they can say anymore because now this is a legal matter, right? It's like they're not allowed to talk about it. They're like, I'm so sorry. You've now done some paperwork. I actually am not allowed to talk about it or I lose my job. So I'd love to help you, but I can't say anything. We'll have to talk after we finish our decision. And this is just saying, like, yeah, CBC tried to talk.
CBC News control the OPC for the Cuban.
So again, they're like, "Hey guys, what can you guys say?" And they're like, "Nothing. We can't say anything." Yeah.
Yes. Nation sees test the UNDRP in the making cast.
Unidrip. I don't know what that means. Nation cites Unidrip in making case. Oh, okay. Unidrip is a policy in the government that's trying to help First Nations people not be treated horribly by police officers or stuff like that. And so the First Nations or the what are they called again? The Helsuk. The Helsuk are like, hey, the government already said you can't treat us like this anymore. So this looks like you treated us horribly. You need to have a bigger punishment.
Okay. As a part of the statement in the Human Rights has the Vancouver Police Board formally uh, admitted officers the disseminate Mr. Johnson and his granddaughter based on their incisive
Indigenous. Indigenous.
identities.
Sorry. Indigenous just means like the first people of an area. So again, we're talking about the First Nations. So yeah, the police have actually said like, yeah, sorry, but this actually was racism. Like we actually didn't like you because of your race, just because you were First Nations. No other reason, no good reason. We just didn't like you because you were brown or because you were First Nation or because you were white or whatever color, right? Um, and that's clearly not good. Not good.
Okay. They also paid the damages the Johnson family and donate the 100,000 to the Historic First Nation, as well as the Prime Minister, the hair and until in the Gensels. Receive officer to top look into the complaint relating to the in
Indigenous. Indigenous.
indigenous.
So yeah, they paid some money. They didn't say how much to the family, the Johnsons. So in these cases, normally the family will get normally about half the money that the nation will get. So the family probably got $50,000, and this group of people got $100,000. And on top of all of that, they got an anti-indigenous racism officer, basically a person to be in the police to watch people, make sure they're not doing anything racist, being like, hey, you clearly handcuffed them for no good reason, you just don't like these people, or hey, you don't like this, so we're going to stop you, kind of like that. Basically, let's fix this problem, you made this problem, let's fix it for next time. And this is just saying that they settled the case. They're like, yep, everything is good now. Well, not everything is good, but everything is good by the law.
The head state nation says in its statement they have a team played to launch another apology ceremony, including by taking to the Vancouver Mayor Ken Sam, who chairs the police board. It says those efforts have not paid off.
So again, like I said, they settled their court, which is everything's good by the law, but that doesn't mean everything is good by their emotions, right? They're like, you still need to apologize. Yeah, you gave us money and stuff, so everything should be good, but we want you to apologize. So we're going to make another ceremony, and we've started to talk to the mayor. I guess his name is Ken Sim. I don't know. So yeah, we were talking to him, and this is the guy who hires the police. So we want him to bring everyone here so that they could apologize to us. However, he said that hasn't really worked. It hasn't paid off. So he's like, hey, you guys should come. You guys should come. And they're like, we don't want to. So yeah, not good.
In the statement, the nation says the policing agencies have an obligation to address systemic. Okay, I switch.
Switch.